What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Fitness Tech Reviews, we're going over the Fitbit Charge 5 versus its predecessor, the Fitbit Charge 4. We're going to be going over what are the similarities between these two devices, what are the differences, and which one should I buy or should I upgrade? Let's go ahead and get right into it. First, let's get into the similarities. So they both do have some fairly similar size screens, but they are a little bit different with glass with 5 atmospheres of water resistance. They both claim about 7 days of battery life, but it will change a little bit here and there. Of course, there's an always-on display on the Fitbit Charge 5, which will drop it a little bit. And of course, the more you're using it for your workouts and GPS, the lower that battery life is gonna be. But in my testing, both these, I got about 5 to 6 days of battery life in it. They both come with SpO2 sensing, so they can sense your blood oxygen levels. They both also have skin temperature detectors. This is gonna get you better for sleep. They also do both have GPS built in and also NFC payment through Fitbit Pay. Both these guys are running on the Fitbit app, and I do have a review on the Fitbit app right up here. It doesn't go over the premium portion. I am gonna be coming out with a video on that soon as the readiness score gets on for the Fitbit Charge 5. They both have a lot of the same smartwatch features. You'll be able to get your emails, your text message notifications through both of these and get stopwatches and timers and alarms and stuff like that. And they both will automatically track some exercise like running, walking, swimming, stuff like that. Of course, the price is one of the things that is a little bit different. It's $180 for the Charge 5, where it's $150 for the Charge 4. The Charge 4 can go on sale for even about $99, which is an amazing price, especially for how great this band is. With the design, the Charge 5 is a little bit more rounded, where the Charge 4 is a little bit more rigid. With its haptic button on the side, I did get some accidental touches with some wrist flexion, which I wasn't a big fan of on the Charge 4, where you don't have any of those buttons on the Charge 5. And in general, sleeping and stuff with it, it's a lot more smoother surfaces on the Charge 5, so just a way better design on the Charge 5. The actual band of the Charge 5 is so much more comfortable than the Charge 4, but both of them I would recommend getting a nylon band. I am getting a couple tested for the Charge 5. I'll be coming out with a video which one of mine is the favorite, because I do like a more elastic band around my wrist, especially with wrist flexion. But the Charge 4 band is cheap. It's like one of my least favorite bands out of them all, where the Charge 5 band out of the box is a lot better. With the design, you do have a stainless steel design on the Charge 5, where it's more plasticky on the Charge 4, where you do actually have a button. It's not a physical button. It's more of a pressure sensitive button. It's your back button to go through the UI. We'll go into that in a second. And the band clasps themselves, I heard throughout a little bit online where the clasps on the Charge 4 aren't as durable as they should be. I heard a lot breaking prematurely. I haven't heard too much on the same thing on the Charge 5. It's using the same thing as the Lux, but so far so good. There are a couple sensors on the Charge 5 that you're not getting on the Charge 4. One's the EDA sensor. This is gonna help you detect stress levels and help you manage your stress levels. It goes into farther depth in the app about actionable data about working on stress levels. Really, stress is a part of your fitness journey. You want to be able to manage stress as best as you can, where you don't have the same features on the Charge 4. You also have an ECG, so for AFib detection on the Charge 5. That is not currently available. That will be available in an update. Again, I will be shooting a video out on that as soon as that comes out. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you'll be one of the first ones to know when that video comes out. Another thing that's not available yet on the Charge 5 is its readiness score. So this is something that's trying to challenge the Whoop with its activity recovery and also with the body battery on the Garmin. Again, it's not available yet, but it is going to give you an idea of how stressed your body is and how hard you want to work out on your next day. But there is a caveat to that. You will need the Fitbit Premium to get that actual readiness score. Again, I'll be doing a review on the Fitbit Premium as soon as that readiness score is available, but it is something you do have to pay extra to actually get. If you want to check out my review on the Charge 5, it's going to be located right up here. Some of the things you get on the Charge 4 that you do not get on the Charge 5 is Spotify. This has an app for Spotify playlist where you do not have it on the Charge 5. You actually do have an altimeter on the Charge 4 where you don't have it on the Charge 5, but if you are using GPS, it will use the GPS data to check your altitude. And if you want to check my review on the Charge 4, I'm going to link that right up there as well so you can check out that review. So the screen itself is probably the most obvious. You do have an AMOLED screen on the Charge 5, and you can also use an always-on display as well. Of course, that's going to kill your battery life a little bit more, but it's a great way to be able to look down at your device, especially if you're on a run, and check your pace where you cannot on the Charge 4. Another one of the things I did want to talk about with these two devices is its GPS. So they both do have GPS built in. Another thing I did want to talk about, the differences between the two, they both do have GPS built into their devices, so you can go on a run without your smartphone with you, but the GPS built into the Charge 5 is a little bit harder to detect when it is tighter on your wrist due to the antennas on the actual band itself. So it is a little bit more frustrating. You do have to get a little bit more used to it. So if that is in your consideration, probably the Charge 4 is going to be a better option for you. Talking about all that, we have to get into the user interface of both these guys. Let's get into the Charge 5 first. So it does not have any physical buttons whatsoever. When you swipe down, this is going to get to all your settings and stuff like that. Again, a very vibrant display. Settings right here. If you want to go back, double tapping on the home screen will do that. You swipe up, this is going to be all of your data as far as your activity is involved. Double tap to hit home. When you swipe to your right, you can get right into notifications. Then your exercises that you can get into as well, starting it from there, but of course not starting. And then swiping over, and then you have your alarm, stuff like that. As soon as you have your EDA scan as well. So this is going to help you with stress levels, and then back to home there. And then if you swipe the other way, just going to do the same thing. For the Charge 4, it is a little bit different. When you swipe down, it's going to get to all of your notification, and the squeeze together is going to get you home. When you swipe to your left, you're going to see your exercise, Spotify. It does give you a couple extra items here and there, and then your settings. You do have to go into your settings to turn on everything in this one, and again, squeezing to go home, squeezing to go back, and then swiping up is going to give you all of your activity data, the same thing as well, and then there is no swipe to your right. And with the charging, with the Charge 4, it is a little bit more of a clasping mechanism that's a little bit hard to figure out, where with the Charge 5, it is a magnetic charger, so it kind of clicks in a little bit easier, so it's a little bit easier to charge. Alright, what are my thoughts and recommendations? First thing, which one would you buy? You still can buy the Charge 4 when it's on sale anywhere from about $99, which again, you're going to have to pay about double that to get the Charge 5. If the Fitbit 4 is on sale, I would definitely recommend that band. $99 is a great price. But if price was not a problem, I'd pick the Charge 5, no problem whatsoever. The daily readiness score, even though it is behind the Fitbit premium paywall, it is a great way to kind of figure out how your body recovers and be able to get actionable data throughout. And again, you do not need to use it, but it has your ECG and it also has your EDA scan as well. And of course, it has a much brighter display. And not only that, it's a much smoother, well-rounded, and well-designed device. Should you upgrade if you have the Charge 4 to upgrade to the Charge 5? Really, it's your own decision. You're not really getting too much extra. Of course, the screen is much better and brighter. That's a big plus. You do get 6 months of premium built in and your EDA scan and your ECG. But really, that's up to you to make that choice to upgrade. I really wouldn't recommend upgrading. The Charge 4 is still a great device, but if you really are looking to get that next level, the Charge 5 is awesome. Well, hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, please smash that like button. If it was really helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys will be the first ones to know when my newest video comes out. And of course, if you use my links down below, it's going to shoot you over to Amazon, and any purchase you use with that, a little bit of that is going to help me to grow my channel. But as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys the next one. Bye.